Okay class, today we'll be learning algebra. As you can see, the equation we have up here is 2a plus 7 minus c equals b over 6 plus square root of 9. And so the first value, a, equals 3. So the second value, b, equals a plus 1. So now class, what is c? Wengie, I told you before, no toys in class. Now I have to confiscate them. But miss, these aren't toys, they're squishies. Well, unless those squishies magically become school supplies, I don't want to see them in class again. No fair. Hey guys, it's Wengie and super secret announcement hugs. So today we're doing some DIY squishy school supplies. These are so adorable. I can't wait to show you. And also I have a special announcement. I partnered with Yoobi to bring you guys something super special. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Let's go.
Hey you, I know someone who.
The inspiration for this squishy pen is my unicorn pen right here. It's pretty magical, but I think we can make an even better one. All you'll need is a piece of memory foam cut out roughly into a pen-sized length, an ink tube from any ballpoint pen, and some needle and thread. The first step I like to do is roughly draw out a shape for the object you want to cut out. In this case, I drew a unicorn horn. It doesn't have to be exact, but it's useful as a guide for me personally. So using your guide, just roughly start cutting out small pieces of your memory foam. This can be quite time consuming, but you definitely don't want to rush this part because if you cut off too much by accident, you can't really fix it unless you start over again. So just put on some music, take your time, and enjoy the process. Once you have your rough shape done, you'll want to start cutting out more carefully along the edges to make your shape as neat as possible. Eventually, you want to use some fine scissors to smooth out the small ridges in your shape to give it a super smooth look.
I know someone who wrote a song that reminds me of you. Hey you.
When you're happy with the shape, you'll want to pass some thread through a large needle. Tie a knot at the end and pass it straight up through the base of your horn right out through the tip. Next, anchor the thread at the tip, then slowly twirl it around your horn using some light pressure to give it a spiral pattern. When you reach the bottom, just tie it off with your initial thread and cut off the excess. Next, you'll want to take some puffy paint or 3D paint to paint your horn. This means when you squish it, it won't crack. I use blue, purple, and pink, obviously, but you can pick whatever colors you like most. Paint your horn using a gradient pattern and you'll end up with something like this. When it's dry, take your ink tube and insert it into the base of your unicorn horn with the pen nib still poking out. Next, I hot glued the pen into place and even added a metallic end to finish the look. This pen not only matches my other unicorn themed pens, but it's so fun to write with and squish at the same time, and I love how colorful and vibrant it looks. Okay, special announcement time. Hello Mia. So I partnered with Yoobi to create this limited edition Wengie and Yoobi box. It is gonna be so cute. There is so much unicorn goodness in this. I partnered with Yoobi because it's a stationery brand that gives back. For every item that Yoobi sells, they give one to a US classroom in need. I can't wait to show you guys what's in the box. Okay, so the first thing guys, this box is aesthetic. It's holographic, it's got clouds. I designed this myself out of all the things that I love, can you tell? And in this box there are 5 amazing items I want to talk about. So the first one is this really cute pencil case you can put in your binder. And of course, it's a sleepy corn, which is adorable. Next is this amazing glitter journal, which I think is super mesmerizing. Look at the glitter move, and it has some matching glitter pencils as well, which there is like a set of 6. And to match what we have already, we have some really cute washi tapes. We have pink glitter and rainbow washi tape. And also we can't have this box without a unicorn pen. How cute is this? And finally, I'm leaving the best item till last. This is fully customized. You can only get it in this box. It is a holographic Wengie sticker set. It's got unicorns, it's got my Wengie logo, which is absolutely adorable, both in the color and also the holographic. It's got like little diamonds and hearts. basically everything that I love, and you can use this to decorate your binders, your books, your notebooks. I can't wait to see what you guys create. So these are all my items in the box that I chose myself for you guys. I hope you guys love it as much as me, and don't forget it's making an impact. So for every box we sell, we're actually donating 5 school supply items to a kid in need. With this Wengie and Yoobi box, you're not only getting magical unicorn items, we're making an impact as well. And this box is available for pre-order right now, so don't forget to check the description box for the link. Now it's time for the next squishy DIY. Let's go.
Open wounds and closing doors.
You can't make a squishy set without including a donut, so I thought I'd make a huge donut that I could use as a book cover decoration. First, I use a round plate to trace a circle onto a piece of memory foam. Using that as a guide, cut out your donut shape as best you can. Don't worry if you get tired, I had to take a few breaks during this particular DIY. Once you have your shape done, you want to use some pliers to rip out small bits of foam in the center to create the donut hole. Try to bore a hole through to the other side first, and then you should be able to use scissors to neaten the hole. Next, use some orange puffy paint to paint the entire donut. When it's dry, use some pink paint to paint the strawberry glaze icing on the top. You'll need to do another layer of the pink to make the layer look super shiny and glazed. When it's dry, you'll have a pink strawberry donut which feels amazing to squish. Next, you want to add some sprinkles, so just use a narrow brush to dot on your sprinkles in whatever colors you want. Next, I took a plain notebook and used some E6000 on the base of the donut to stick it right onto the front cover. Finally, I painted some sprinkles onto the book cover as well to give the impression that the sprinkles were falling onto the donut. I was so happy with how this turned out, and the donut looked so real and delicious. It was starting to make me hungry. This donut was super satisfying to squish because all the layers of paint had sunk into the foam, which made it extremely slow rising. The other great thing about this squishy is that it can double as a pillow. Just remember, if you get in trouble sleeping during class, then do not blame it on me.
I guess I'll be the first to say it.
So my favorite summer fruit is watermelon, so I thought I'd make a watermelon pencil grip. Trace out a semicircle onto the foam and cut that shape out. You kind of want to wedge it so that the straight edge is thinner than the curved edge.
You're the only one that kept me alive. You are the only one.
So here it's starting to look like a cut watermelon piece. Next, paint the curved surface using green puffy paint and extend the green color slightly around the edges to mimic the watermelon rind. Next, use white paint to paint that part of the watermelon no one eats. Finally, use pink paint to paint the juicy part of the watermelon itself. When the skin is dry, I mix a darker shade of green to paint some texture onto the skin to make it look more realistic. Then I use a toothpick with some black paint to paint on the seeds. When it's dry, take some pliers and start making a hole right through the center of the watermelon. It doesn't need to be very wide for your pencil to fit through, since the foam will stretch once the pencil is inside. And that's it! A squishy watermelon pencil grip.
Fear can grip me and
This is a super fun way to customize your pencils and also ensure that your fingers never get sore again, because this squishy grip is so comfortable.
I could see it in your eyes. So take me as your breathing proof for everything you ever done for me. Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself.
So I have this super cute rainbow pencil case, and I thought I would challenge myself to try and make a squishy rainbow pencil case. I first started by tracing a larger piece of foam using the original pencil case as a guide. Next, cut this shape out carefully. Again, settle in with some music because this one will take a while.
Forget it with some liquor. Damned if I ever have dreams, but I've got that wildfire. Hey.
When you're done, cut a line right down the middle of the curved surface. This will form the opening of your pencil case.
And I've got that wildfire.
Next, you want to use some pliers to slowly and carefully rip out small bits of foam to hollow out the inside of your rainbow case. Definitely do this one slowly and carefully, because if you're too rough, you might rip the foam through to the other side. You can test to see if the space is large enough when you think it's ready. Next, all you need to do is paint the rainbow colors straight onto the pencil case whilst painting the remainder of the surfaces pink. When it's all dry, just simply fit a white zipper into the rainbow case opening and hot glue the zipper to the edges of the opening. Press the edges together firmly to make sure it sticks well, and you're done. I was so surprised and excited to see how well this DIY turned out. The rainbow squishy case looked amazing, and it's great to squish as well because there's still a ton of foam in the side, so I can barely even feel the stationery inside. I know the surfaces were still a little wrinkled, but if you have patience to smooth it all out, you definitely can. I guess this could be a great emergency pillow as well, now that I think of it. This loose USB stick and figured what better way to protect it than to use a fluffy white cloud. The first step is to draw a rough semicircle shape onto a piece of memory foam. Next, cut it out with some large scissors first until the shape is pretty much right. Then I use some fine scissors to trim the small bumps until the surface looks smooth. Next, I use these fine scissors to cut 4 ridges into the curved shape to turn the shape into a cloud. This method was the easiest for me to do, but you might have another way you find easier. When you're happy with the shape, paint it white using some white fluffy paint and let it dry. Next, you want to use a toothpick to paint a cute face. I just drew 2 eyes, a mouth, some pink cheeks, and then added some shiny white dots in the eyes. Next, I cut a small slit into the base of the cloud, applied some E6000 glue to my USB stick, and stuck it in. And once it's dry, you're done. I thought this tiny cloud USB squishy looked super cute. If I had this in my pencil case, I'd honestly just squish it all day.
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed these DIY squishy school supplies. Let me know what your favorite one is down below. Also, the Wengie and Yoobi box is available for pre-sale right now. Don't forget to head to yoobi.com to grab it. There are limited box available, so grab it quick. The link is in the description box down below. Also, once you get your box, don't forget to share all the pictures with me on #Wengie times Yoobi, and don't forget to tag me and Yoobi. I can't wait to see all your pictures and like them. Remember guys, life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself, so let's be the best unicorns we can be. And also, don't forget that my new song Cake is out now, so head over to my music channel and watch it, listen to it, or get it on iTunes, Spotify, or Google Play. The link is down below. Also, a huge shout out to the Wengification Squad member of the week and the WengieCon of the week. If you guys want to find out how to get your own shout out next week, don't forget to check the description box down below. And also, follow me on social media during the week to see what I'm up to. And until next week, I'm gonna miss you guys so much, so I'll see you guys then. Bye guys!